Hey guys, it's Sim Queen, and today we are building another home for the world of Windenburg. The last one I did was just a starter home, so I was excited to be able to do something that didn't have limitations. I don't mind doing a starter home now and then, but I definitely couldn't build a lot of them because I don't like having budgets and restrictions and limitations. So this one I was really excited for. I want to have a theme for all these homes that are sort of on this little, I want to call it a boardwalk, not a boardwalk. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of this little city center area where most of it's like pavement, and it's kind of on the ocean. It's a cute area of Windenburg, and I want to sort of keep the same theme going for all the neighborhoods. So for this one, I am trying to go for Tudor style homes. You can see, you got a glimpse there of the party house in the background, which is where Marcus Flex lives. And I'm really toying with the idea right now of either tearing it down and rebuilding it or renovating it. And I think I'm gonna lean towards renovating because I do want to keep a few of the builds the same and just renovate them. Because I like the original story for each world. I like some of the townies that we already have, and I just kind of want to use the existing ones and just give them a makeover or renovate their homes, kind of keep them the same. So that's kind of where I'm at now, thinking about what to do with that party house. It might be the next build that I do. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. But for this house, the sim living here is an older woman. I was thinking an elder sim, but now, just as I'm recording this, I've decided that she's not going to be able to be an elder sim. She's going to be an adult, but maybe closer to being an elder. So kind of almost like in between those two phases of life, getting close to becoming an elder. And she is, I don't know what she is. I don't know what she does for work. I feel like she is a widow, so she is living off of her husband's money that he left behind. Maybe she works part-time in a coffee shop or something just part-time, like retail. I think coffee shop is kind of a nice idea. And she lives here with several cats. I would think, I'm thinking 4. Is that too many? 3. You know what? I feel like 3 cats is maybe too many as well, but we're gonna go with 3 cats. So she lives here with her 3 cats, and she enjoys gardening. She enjoys reading. Very much a loner. I think I'm gonna give her the loner trait, actually. I feel like maybe she was devastated when her husband died. They never had kids or anything like that, and they don't have a lot of friends, so she's kind of lonely, but really likes it. Like lonely in a great way. Like lonely in like a Shrek way. Stay out of my swamp kind of lonely. It's a good thing. She wants to be by herself, just her and her cats. So I think her traits would be lonely, cat lover, and maybe bookworm. I know that sounds like a really sad life, but trust me when I say she's a very happy sim. She just likes to live here quietly. Maybe she has a distant relative that she spends a little bit of time with, but for the most part, she spends her days going to her part-time job, spending time in her yard, playing with her cats, just being a little bit, I was going to say kooky, but that might not be the right word for her. I don't know. I feel like once she's an elder, she would definitely be a kooky sim, but for now, she's just living her best life, and I really had fun with this build. I thought it was just, I don't know. I've been looking forward to doing these Tudor homes for such a long time, ever since I was building in Newcrest, because while I'm building in one world, I always look forward to the next, which I need to calm down with that just a little bit because I want to be able to enjoy each world for what it is. I am really excited to be playing in Windenburg, but my brain is already thinking to San Myshuno, so I need to chill. It's going to be a while in Windenburg. There's a lot of lots to build. I'm only 2 lots in, and there are some really big ones. So yeah, we're going to be here for quite some time, but I'm excited for it. As I'm building these, I'm just always thinking about what I'm going to do next, but I have been pinning a bunch of Tudor style homes on Pinterest and sort of these cottage homes, fairy tale type homes, and I'm excited to just be able to build them all. I think that all the homes in this particular neighborhood are going to have this Tudor style look, and as well as the community lots too. There's, I think, a bar. It's called the Old Corner Inn or something like that. I'm gonna keep that and I'm gonna renovate it. And there's also, I think, a coffee shop, and I don't know, I'm gonna have a couple of cute little hangout places like the bar and the coffee shop, and they're gonna have this same sort of Tudor style look. I just think it suits this neighborhood so well, and I think they're all gonna look quite similar, but that is what I'm going for. The insides will all be different, obviously, the furnishing, because there'll be different townies living in each of the homes, so they will be different on the inside, but on the outside they're gonna be quite similar. That's kind of what I'm going for. So in this home, it is 3 bedrooms, so you could always move this sim out and move a family into it. It would make a good small family home. It's not very big at all. I don't remember what it ends up costing. I think it's over 100,000 simoleons though, because I did clutter it up a lot. I feel like she probably saved a lot of stuff in her life. She maybe is a bit of a hoarder, doesn't get rid of stuff, and just likes to collect things. And I don't know, I love the character and the personality for this house. I feel like there's so many different personal touches, and I'm just happy with how it turned out. It was really fun to furnish. I did do one room that is completely dedicated to the cats. So it has like the cat tree. I think there's even a chair where you can like go and hang out with your cats. She's a little weird. The more I talk about this sim, the more, I mean, she wasn't weird in my head when I was building this. I was thinking like, yeah, she's just like this lady that likes to hang out with her cats. There's nothing weird about that. But I mean, there's like a full-on chair in the cat room where she can just like sit and be among her cats. So that's a little weird, but still, I think it's a fun character idea. The kitchen was fun to build. I used a couple of the new items that came with the country kitchen pack, and I haven't done that in a build so far. Oh yes, I did. I did actually use those in which world was it? In Newcrest, for the Newcrest mansion. I did use some of the country stuff. So I think it just fits in this home a lot better, like the dark tones, and I don't know. I just had a lot of fun with this house. It was fun to build. I think I also tried to clutter it up a little bit with some like pots and pans and just whatever I could find. I did put quite a few plants in this house too, and I think it just has so much character, and it was just really fun to build. I have not even thought about the next build yet. I have been slowing down a little bit when it comes to uploads for my channel, just because life is crazy right now in terms of like work and like really mostly just work. For those of you who don't know, I run a small business where I make custom cakes and cupcakes, and it has been so ridiculously out of control that it's come to the point where I have quit my part-time job. Not quit, but I'm quitting my part-time job, and we currently are doing a bunch of renovations in the place that I rent so that I can have a bigger kitchen and I can just do that full time. It has come to the point where I cannot do 2 jobs anymore. It's just way too busy, and I always thought that I would have time for YouTube and have time to do this as much as I always have been. Like, I've been doing daily uploads, and now it's getting to the point where I cannot do that anymore, and I'm having this weird like mental issue with that, which is weird because this is not my job. I don't make much money from YouTube. I don't even have a lot of followers. I don't know why in my head I feel like I need daily uploads. I definitely don't. I need to remind myself of that. So yeah, it's been tough to like try to juggle everything that I have going on right now. I'm hoping that once the renovations are done and I'm completely set up in my new space, I can form a better schedule for work and not be there until midnight and have more time during the day to do this, because this for me is nothing work related. YouTube is nothing work related for me. For me, it's just a hobby, but it's something that I need to do for myself, for my mental health. And I know that sounds ridiculous, like to say I need to play The Sims for my mental health, but it's true. It's a total escape. It makes me feel so much better about like stressful things or things that make me feel anxious. It just is such a great escape. And I think when people say that, it sounds like it's a crutch, but it's really not. It's just a great way to relax and unwind, and I want to make sure that I continue to do this for myself. So that's kind of why I think I feel so committed to my channels, because I love doing it so much, and it's really like my own thing. It's my me time. Nobody in my life besides one friend knows about my YouTube channel, and like not even my husband, and it feels like it's a really nice little escape for me that I don't have to explain to anyone. I can just do it. I can just do whatever I want, and I definitely need this. I need this in my life. So I'm gonna keep doing it, but not as often as I have been. I'm definitely gonna be posting less frequently, just so I can sort of figure out my schedule, how I'm going to balance work and doing this, I guess, like how this is going to fit into all of that. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but I'm always going to be uploading. I just don't know how often. So for now, I'm thinking 4 or 5 times a week, which I think is plenty. That's a lot more than other Simmers post. And yeah, I think I just need to not be so hard on myself, because it's really just a hobby, and I don't want to make it a stressful thing. That's never been the goal with this. I always only wanted to do it just to have fun, and so I don't want to turn it into something that stresses me out. So for now, yeah, I'll just upload when I upload, and hopefully it'll be at least 4 times a week, but we'll see what happens. And the builds are like one of my favorite things that I do on my channel, so I definitely want to keep doing like a build a week if possible. But yeah, whatever I have time for is what we're gonna see. I have not planned out the next build yet. I thought maybe I would be renovating the party house, but I've been enjoying doing these Tudor homes so much that I want to keep doing them. So now I'm thinking I might bulldoze the Bear lot. I think that's their last name. It's like Candy and... what are their names? Is it even Candy? Why am I thinking of Candy? I think their name is Candy. I can't remember, but it's the lot where there's 2 sisters and their house is really ugly. I cannot remember anything else about it, but I think I'm going to bulldoze that one. I'm not going to renovate it because I don't really care for those townies that much. They're not that iconic to me, so I'm probably going to get rid of that and build another Tudor home in its place. And I've kind of already thought about the townies that I want to live there, but that's as far as I've gotten. I've not had time to plan out the build too much more. This build actually took me a long time just because it was really cluttered and there's a lot of detail to it. So it did take me quite some time to build, but I enjoyed it so much. We're on to the bedroom now, so that is her room. And then I also built a little office space with like an old computer that she probably never uses. There's like a book cabinet, and yeah, I mean, I don't think she would use this office space that much, but it's here if she needs it. The computer, she's probably not huge into technology. She does have like an older TV downstairs. She has a gramophone. And then this, I don't know what this is, a record player, I guess. So she got the record player and the really old bulky computer. So not really into technology. She does have a few things that she kind of needs, but other than that, she does her own thing. I feel like she spends a lot of time outside. She does have a nice garden. I built a garden space in the backyard, but didn't put any, I put plants there, but not actual like harvestable plants, just plants from the build and buy. So you can replace those if you want. I just wanted it to look a little bit full for the screenshot, so that's what I put there. That was the cat room that we were just in. I put like the cat tree, a rug, a cat bed, the chair with the table. It's just so weird, but I kind of like it. I feel like she probably spends a lot of time just relaxing in that room. And then I filled up the hallway space just a little bit as well. Hallways are tough because you don't want to leave them empty, but I never know what to do with them. So I usually go for the console table, some wall hangings, and some plants, and that's good enough. Here I'm building the little garden area, so it is fenced off. And then there's these like dirt strips that I put down, and I just put some plants over top of them just for show. You can get rid of them and plant your own stuff, which I would definitely do. It still looks nice like this, but it makes more sense to have things that you can harvest or sell. And then I think I put in like a little... the monkey bars. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't fit into her life. Maybe she has like a niece or a nephew that visits very rarely. I don't know. But I did put monkey bars and a little table and some chairs as well, so she can spend some time outside. I don't think I put a barbecue on this lot. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't know if she'd be big into barbecuing anyway, but I do think she spends a lot of time outside in her little yard. I did do a little sort of opening on the other side of the yard because it kind of faces off to the city center is what I want to call it. It's like this, there's a fountain over there. That's where all the retail lots are, or sorry, community lots are. So it kind of faces that little area, and I wanted it to be open and not closed off to it, so you can kind of come and go as you please. And then I did put like a arch as well. So yeah, it's a bit cluttered with plants, but I think it works. It's not a very big backyard, but like I said, I don't think she needs a ton of space. It's just her living here. But there's the arch there. I just thought it kind of worked with the space. And I think that's pretty much it for the outside. So you guys can download this lot on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen1992. If you guys enjoyed this build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.